of the Loire River for smooth sailing. So I had to stop along the way. That rough road, those stones turned on my electric shaver. Yes, I carry an electric shaver. And so down in the bottom of a bag, in the bottom of another bag, in the bottom of another bag was my electric razor, which had been turned on. It was just buzzing like crazy. Little things you gotta stop for. Well, it's a beautiful morning out here in the Loire Valley. Breezy, but probably not as bad as yesterday. Temperatures are gorgeous. You can feel a brisk autumn tinge in the air. Birds are out and about. A lot of beautiful bird melodies through here. Really, really sweet. A lot of swans, egrets, and just a very, very lovely, fresh feel to everything. On our way to Saumur along the Loire River. We're following the D roads here, which I'm told, as long as you're on the D roads in France, you're good. So it seems to be. We're on D16. The roads aren't really wide enough for two oncoming cars to pass each other comfortably. So everyone's kind of on guard to go slowly and to drive carefully. And so it feels extremely safe.
We followed the D roads through lush landscapes along the ever-widening Loire until we reached Brihimont, where we stopped at a bike shop to have them get another look at Julianna's rear wheel.
Pretty day, lots of greenery. Views of the river, gorgeous.
Somebody had heard about a castle just off the main trail, known as Sleeping Beauty's Castle, so named because it supposedly inspired the story penned by Charles Perrault in the late 1600s.
Heading for Sleeping Beauty's Castle. It's actually the Chateau Ussé, little side trip.
Its real name is the Chateau Ussé, and it's indeed a structure worthy of inspiration.
Well, I was just flying my drone up to this castle, this Sleeping Beauty castle. Got it caught up in some trees, down it came. I thought I could pull it out of it, but I smashed into a bunch of different pieces, so now it's just dead weight. Unbelievable. I can't believe I did that. It was totally avoidable. It wasn't the wind, it wasn't the conditions, it was just me being thoughtless, and it was completely my fault, and I'm really pissed at myself.
After I had bought the drone, I found that I was scared to use it. Scared that as soon as I got it up in the air, I would lose it or crash it. Ironically, I'd finally gotten over the fear and found myself really excited about everything it can do that I can't. I guess I got overconfident. Oh well, if that's the worst thing that happens in 2 months on the road, I can live with that.
Pretty light.
It is. Hello.
How pretty you are. Hi. Little French cows.
wasn't until we reached the village of Avoine that we realized it was Saturday. In Europe, Saturday means street markets, and we always have time for street markets.
Checking out a little Saturday afternoon market here in Suntown, Chinon.
We grabbed a quick bite and a 50-cent cup of local wine. And then Julianna made a beeline for the stall that sells the honey. Julianna loves her honey.
That's honey. That's the wax with the comb. You can see some eggs here.
Wow.
I have
That's the queen.
the queen, yeah. And she's laying an egg here.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Where's the queen?
She's bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit
She's
bigger.
got the long body.
I put yellow dots on every new queen.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that actual wax?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Where are you from?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor, we'll catch up. The Association of Horses is behind, and they have all the kids with them.
Oh, look at this little Triumph. Nice. I used to have a Triumph Spitfire.
But being a bicycle tourist means that you're always moving, and it wasn't long before we were on our way, riding into the golden afternoon. The signage on the Loire Velo, always excellent, pointed us to a sharp uphill climb,
Oh boy, some more pottery at you.
calling it a deviation route. We decided to try it and found a steep but gorgeous ride along cliff walls lined with artisan stalls and a carnival air.
What is that?
A local artist exhibition.
Ah, she's doing raku. Metal smithing. It's a dying art. Thank you for keeping it alive. Look at him.
Hello. There we go.
Top. Ah!
There we go.
Merci.
Top. Ah!
At some point, we realized we were passing by a troglodyte cave site.
There's some homes just carved into the side of the hill. This is all old troglodyte territory. People came from these caves here in France along the Loire. And people still live here. Pretty wild. So just an impossible climb up to these cliffs. I had to stop my riding, give these guys a chance to catch up with their walking.
Oh my God.
It's a cycling deviation route, not the main Eurovelo route, apparently.
That was something. That was a 13% grade.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't even think on a road bike I could get up that damn thing. No.
But it feels good. When you're done, you're just done. It's like...
Oh, I would be done. I would be toast if I did
And
that.
then came the downhill.
I'm filming you filming me.
Oh, that's so sweet. Up high in the bluffs overlooking the Loire, where all the grapevines grow.
Happy girl.
day's fortunes weren't yet over. This trail, this route deviation, still had some surprises in store for us.
So cool. We just went through a cave. That was beautiful. Wow. So cool. Oh my God. They store wine here. Yeah. Yeah, perfect temperature.
So I'm saying it's so cool around here that you can easily store your wine here.
Yeah.
But it was what do they call it? Like blocks to take away? What is the English word for that?
Quarry.
Oh, quarry.
Yeah.
The rock
Yeah.
quarry. Yeah.
Interesting how they shored this up. So they build these walls, but then they use the existing limestone caves.
And took that to build the churches.
A nice little romp through the forest here on our way into Saumur.
Oftentimes when touring, it's not the destinations that make it all worth it, but the unexpected discoveries on the way. We had no inkling of the troglodyte caves, or the name or the purpose of the church that our trail led us under, and the experience was all the more rich for it. We entered Saumur as the afternoon grew late, reaching the charming centre-ville at dinner time.
Hello, friends at dinner time. God, I love the energy in this place. So awesome. Just look at this.
But we needed to cross the river and head towards the outskirts of the town, where we'd booked a room.
Hey, Nadia. Hey.
Just straight. I have the address.
Awesome.
And what a room it turned out to be. Once a theater, it had been converted into a bed and breakfast during COVID by its lovely and beautiful owner. What a day of surprises.
We are just packed up. We're leaving Saumur. We stayed in a wonderful place last night. It was actually a theater that had been converted after COVID to a Airbnb. There was a bed up on stage, and then there were a couple single beds. The woman that owned the place, her husband passed away about 15 years ago, and she had his artwork everywhere, and it was just magnificent. And we are just waiting to get going and just having a great time. I love France.
Leaving Saumur and heading for Angers, village after village, along the Loire.
It was another in a long string of beautiful days. We rode east, mostly along the river, through villages until we came upon La Tour de Trèves, a beautiful medieval compound with a tower and a church that was full of Romanesque arches and statues and echoing with the mystery of ancient religion.
Beautiful place to rest. Found a chestnut tree. Chestnuts. Look at how they come. Oh wow, there's two in here. There's one. Twins. Beautiful.
Beautiful afternoon. Leaving Gens. So nice and cool in the shadows. It's very warm in the sun. Slight breeze. Got the Loire to our right. You might be able to see it through those trees. Every once in a while we get a nice glimpse.
Riding along the Loire Velo, or Eurovelo 6, is a cyclist's dream. It's a rolling museum of architecture and culture and history. A paradise of fairy tale woodlands, riverdales and canals, sweeping sun-drenched fields of corn and wheat and sunflowers and grapevines. Every time we crossed the Loire, it felt like seeing an old friend, one who was always there, along for the ride, in a different mood every time you greeted, but also always the same. Cycling the Loire is magnificent.
Right. Bonjour. Coming into Angers, France. Scored a nice B&B, way too nice for us filthy, smelly, salty Americans, yes. Here's our view looking down over Angers. Doesn't look too angry to me. So that's the kitchen. And look at this dining room. Oof. Fancy living room. This is not an Airbnb, this is somebody's home. Got a nice little terrace out here. We want to dry clothes. Goes around for a long ways. And look down over beautiful little courtyards down there. Only steps from the center part of town. I mean, literally probably half a block from tons of outdoor dining. Really awesome. Oh, we're coming. So this is the scene, about 30 steps outside of our hotel. Right in the centre-ville of Angers. Very nice.
Had a 40-mile day, ready for a wonderful dinner. It's gonna be good. Yes!
We've earned it.
We've earned it.
After a delightful dinner in the town square, we wandered about the old town. Angers is a city of remarkable and complicated history. It was once the throne of the Plantagenets, a family who also ruled England at the time. Like I say, it's a complicated history.
Bonjour.